Hey people, you're not going to believe this. I'm driving down Mopac in South Austin. We could not wait to get this message out or type it or anything on our way to breakfast with big opt-out or supporter and friend of the campaign, Kate Brooks. And lo and behold, woke up this morning to find an email in my inbox from the TEA. It actually came, I wasn't paying attention, we were, having a good time last night after the big court hearing and talking to everybody on social media. Totally did not look into my personal email box, and it turns out like 2 hours after we left the courthouse, I received an email from the TEA at 6:30 p.m. Nobody in the Public Information Records Office and the TEA sends emails after business hours. But at 6:30 p.m. they sent me an email with a document that they had just found after their lawyers had stated in court that the TEA did not have the data on how long these tests took. All of a sudden they found a memo from ETS to the TEA with a summarization of all of the time it took each of the tests, like third grade reading, fourth grade writing, so on and so forth. All the data that teachers around the state methodically and painstakingly collected, summarized into a document on how long it took everybody to take the test. Specifically, responding to clearly some request to analyze this in the context of complying with HB 743.
And it's bad. It does not look good.
This is a document dated May 6th, weeks before our lawsuit. And I don't have the numbers exactly in front of me. Sarah, what was it? It was like only 14% of...
Don't get in a wreck.
Sorry, I'm driving, folks. I'm very excited. What were some of the statistics?
17%, 30%. I think the highest was like a 50%, maybe. And there was only one. I mean, there's multiple tests, right, in every grade level. But the percentages were really, really low.
Here it is, right there. Grade 4 writing, 26%.
I don't know if anybody can see that, but the numbers are like 26%.
We're gonna post this later.
People that completed within 2 hours. Grade 4 writing, 26%. Grade 5 reading, 17%. 17%, y'all. 17% completed it within 2 hours. Grade 5 math, 27%. Grade 7 writing, 36%.
So this is a whole bunch of numbers that people can't understand. We're gonna post these by tomorrow. I'm gonna write a new blog post, and not just about what these results are, but it's the narrative here of this is public information. They're sending me this not because of the lawsuit, technically. It's because I put in a public information request for all documents related to analysis of how long it took students to take the test this year. And essentially very similar information that our lawsuit asked for discovery, which the commissioner filed a protective order to keep because it was overly burdensome to collect and provide to our attorneys while still determining whether or not the lawsuit's going to go forward. Well, since I'm not a litigant to the lawsuit, I filed this public information request and to get the documents. And their first response to me about 2 weeks after I sent in the request was, these documents are all related to a pending lawsuit, and so we can't give them to you, which was unbelievable to begin with. Not only one, ironic that they would say that, and two, it's also not legal for them to not give it to me for those reasons, but making me jump through hoops. They clearly were working every angle not to let this information come out. And then, they essentially said, we're going to let the Attorney General decide if we're going to give these records to you. And, many weeks later now it's been, and it's hard to imagine that this is a coincidence that literally 2 hours after a judge in court asks, how long did the tests take? and an attorney for the TEA says, we don't have that data. 2 hours later, they send a document with that data to me that they had on May 6th. Crazy. Anyway, couldn't wait to let that information get out. Share this. There is clearly a pattern of duping the public by the TEA, and we are going to out them on this. Stay tuned. More information to be posted as soon as I get back to Houston. And thanks for everybody's support.